arriving on campus and feeling that energy towards being a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
I was nervous. I didn't know if I would be fine, not knowing anyone, not having any friends, really.
I'm a little bit quiet. I don't really function super well in giant settings, and so I was really grateful for small classes.
I just remember being so eager to just jump in and learn.
It's kind of funny. It's like I couldn't see my full self yet.
The culture of Elon is what makes it special.
High of 87 and a low of 66.
Your time at Elon is this sort of bounded special moment. We have a word for it in anthropology. It's called the liminal. And that's where the magic happens. That's where people change. They transform.
I didn't come to Elon to check a box or to fulfill requirements, to study conventionally. I came for the experiential components. I came for the people.
One of the things when I first arrived at Elon, I was told is if I wanted to do anything, I would be allowed to. So I could be innovative in the classroom, I could bring in material, I could create classes. It's stepping out of that very strict teacher-student role, being authentic, being open, to be a human being with them.
I've just been completely wrapped in love and support and advice. Dr. Rouse truly is someone who has shaped my experience at Elon and my perspective on the world.
It's again this idea of really getting to know the students. That's what makes the difference.
Students really appreciate being invited into faculty and staff spaces. I love to cook. I love to nurture and feed people. Having students over to share a meal breaks down some of those boundaries and really unites us as a conversation cohort, and that those can be spaces for learning and interaction and intellectual exchange that can be quite exciting.
There's something liberating about seeing education as something that can be used not just for knowing, but for doing. The idea that it's not just the ivory tower, it's not just reading books, but that you have to incorporate that with social practice, or else it's not meaningful, it's not anything.
This year, as part of the Business Fellows program, we're given $250,000 of Elon's endowment to invest in the stock market, right? Real money.
So Elon is a place where innovation is rewarded and applauded and encouraged. And so if you've got a crazy idea, Elon's a place that's going to say, give it a shot.
But also things like service learning. I did service learning my first semester here, and saying, okay, so here's the deep intellectual understanding of something. Now go actually see how this works in the world.
In my internship this summer, some of the kids who were with me didn't really know how to run an audio switchboard or the controls on teleprompter, and that was something I learned the first 3 months I was here. The world is so much bigger than this. The world is so much bigger than me, but what a great place to be prepared to go into the world.
It's a mind-blowing experience to wake up every day and think, I'm on the other side of the world.
If you meet people that are different from you and from different backgrounds, you learn more than you do from a similar background. What is the point of being just cocooned in an Elon bubble if you didn't break out of it?
Going into Elon, I always knew that I wanted to study abroad. When am I going to be able to spend a full semester in a totally new city halfway across the world?
3 to 4 months may seem like a long time, but it's really not. You fall in love with the place where you study. Copenhagen's going to have a special place in my heart.
The art and everything in person it's so different to see it.
There's buildings that have structures that you can't even imagine, just shapes and figures and colors.
There's no better way to internalize the culture than to experience it. You're taking this base of knowledge that Elon has given you and you're applying it to the real world. And in return, you're taking this knowledge you gained from the study abroad experience and you're bringing it back to Elon.
You know you have the campus behind you and the administration and professors, and you remember those times where you were up at 6, 7 in the morning and you didn't want to do it, but this is why you do it.
Let's get it. Let's go.
There's just unique spots on campus where I can remember having conversations that changed my life, changed my perspective.
College is a time not simply to read books, take tests, get good grades. It's a time of challenge, it's a time of growth.
There's some larger purpose behind it, that it's not accumulation of wealth. It has to do more with why we're here.
It's competitive but nurturing. It's difficult but guided. That is the Elon experience, and I love being part of that.
They're willing to get knocked down. They're willing to put themselves in uncomfortable positions and learn from it. And to me, that's been the story of Elon. It's one of grit, and we can compete on any level, no matter the stage. And that's something that's pretty special.